Still have no idea how to do this. Anyway, hey everybody. I haven't done a video in a while, so I'm just gonna maybe show you how I practice for most of my videos when I do eventually get around to them. It's been quite a hectic couple months for me, so I hope to get back in the groove of things soon. What I've been practicing recently is one from the new Fire Emblem game. That's also what I've been doing for a lot of last week. I've already logged in like 24, 25 hours in Fire Emblem Echoes. But the one song I know it's on Celica's route, the one that was in Smash Brothers, I'm thinking of uploading soon. I still have a request from one of my friends and Patreon donors about Ninian's theme from Fire Emblem Blazing Sword, the one with Elwood. Yeah, the one that's just called Fire Emblem in the US. But anyway, since I'm doing this live here today, don't forget Patreon down below. I'd love to get back into it more often, so any little bit would help. Okay. Since it's just a practice, obviously nothing's gonna sound all that great. Sorry, but since I do most of my songs by ear, I try to play them out first. Usually, listen to it on YouTube for a while and get everything down pat. So. Always miss that one. Haven't practiced that 3 octaves in a while, but I haven't fixed. See this piece of tape there because I lost like one of the cork, there should be a cork under there, like a wine cork, but I lost it probably my freshman year of college, which at this point was 7 years ago. I'm old as hell. So my band director at Salisbury just put a bunch of tape over it, and I never really got around to getting it fixed. It gives it character. But anyway. From this angle, it looks so ugly when I play because I have this like this chin thing, like because the embouchure shit. Yeah. Anyway, that was the song I did for my first video, and I tried to. I did my first video in one take. My first video was awful, and I know you guys are nice about it because it has like 30 likes and not a single dislike. What the hell's wrong with you people? It has a better like to dislike ratio than my freaking Lance video, which I spent like 2 months on. So, but anyway, that's it's what you want. It's what you want. But no, probably were just a little easy on me for that. But I try to be. It's the first time I played that one in a while, but I've always wanted to like reshoot that video, like make it all like fancy and all. Thing is, I do have some unused like footage, like when I do like sort of my Taylor Davis style stuff, when I'm just kind of like playing in like some natural environment. I do have some unused stuff of that, but my girl, who's currently in Antarctica, no joke, she's a much more interesting person than I am, and she's a scientist. The files, she couldn't put them on the email to send it to me, so if I ever do a video with that, I'm gonna have to do it on her computer. But but just never got around to doing that. But it's from like 6 months ago. It's in this place called Radar Hill, which is where she's currently studying in the University of Ohio, and it's a very, very nice video. I promised a Sun and Moon video a while back, and the reason I haven't posted it yet is because of the it's because I can't get all that video stuff straightened out. But yeah, so hopefully that will be up eventually, but who knows. Let's see. I've always wanted, like, one of the weeks I was lazy to do the puzzle swap theme, because I think it will be, like, incredibly easy. So I practiced it for a while, like a couple months ago, but never got around to doing it, because I think it'd just be such a boring video to get, like, 2 views. I mean, come on. So, let's see. Anyway, yeah, I haven't practiced in a while, but it's actually harder than I thought it would be, because it has a lot of sharps and flats in it. So never judge a book by its cover. 1 second. Somebody here is calling me. No, Dad, I'm not up here. The clarinet's playing itself. What? What about it? Okay. Okay, it'll be the easiest money I ever made in my life.
I told him, you told me that Cleveland was 1-16 and they won the last game of the season.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
He couldn't believe that. Are you talking to somebody?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Ay. Anyway, yeah, I'm back home this week, so yeah, I always have this thing where I make fun of the Cleveland Browns every year. I mean, it's easy because they suck. I live in Maryland, so I'm actually a Redskins fan. But the thing with that is, my dad's old, super old, so he remembers the time when the Cleveland Browns were good in, like, the 1940s. So he still sees the Browns as, like, a good team, which is funny. So he bet me, like, oh, if the Browns make the playoffs this year, or if the Browns don't make the playoffs this year, I forget how much money we bet, but it's going to be the easiest money I ever made in my life. So yeah, so apparently he's just telling me my uncle wants in on the bet. So more easy money for Steven. Anyway. Maybe I lost. What was I going to practice next? By the way, you should never practice sitting on a bed. I know I'm doing it right now, but it's like the worst place because it's not the best for posture. And yeah, it's just not the best thing to do. Yep, band chairs. If you ever played in band chairs are the way they are for a reason. They're super uncomfortable, but they're supposed to be. Okay, so what I see here talking about nothing. Okay. Yeah. Starting to do more anime covers because I'm starting to watch a lot more anime. But yeah, that was the theme from Erased, which was a video I've also planned for months, but never got around to it because I don't know exactly what to do for the harmonies yet. I don't know whether to just kind of do karaoke it like I did with the Kill la Kill theme, which is one of my, I think my second most successful video, or to do a piano backtrack like I did with SAO, which, while we're talking, gets a lot more hate than it deserves. Is it perfect? No. But it's not the worst anime ever. Future Diary is way worse. To anybody who thinks SAO has its problems, I'm surprised Future Diary doesn't get as much hate. I mean, for every plot hole SAO has, there's 10 in Future Diary. I mean, first of all, at least the SAO world is populated. The Future Diary world is only as populated as the plot can, as is convenient for the plot, which... But the opening of Future Diary is great, though. I'll give it that. I'll only give it that. I have a My Anime List account, by the way. Look for me. I'm not going to tell you my name on My Anime List because I don't exactly want that public information. But if you comment on this video and tell me your My Anime List name, I'll look for you and I'll friend you. But I'm not going to say it out here in the public. So, yeah, if you want to look at some of the animes I've seen quite a bit. But, by the way, that 2-minute Yuri on Ice special, they kind of promoted it like it was going to be like a huge, like an OVA or whatever. But the promotional videos for Welcome to the Madness from Yuri on Ice is almost as long as the special itself, which is a little disappointing. But anyway, that was the Erased theme that I played. Erased also, like SAO, does get some hate, but I mean, I really liked Erased, but the ending... I mean, people criticize the ending for being predictable, which I don't think a predictable ending means a series is bad. My favorite anime, or at least definitely my top 2 favorite anime, is Your Lie in April, because me being a music person, I really related to that series. Your Lie in April was a predictable ending too. So, I mean, I guess it's different because Erased is a suspense anime, and and Your Lie in April clearly isn't. So, yes, there's that. But at the same time, you can't just criticizing the ending for being predictable. I mean, yeah. But don't always watch anime for the twist endings. So let me know what you think, if you agree that Future Diary is way shittier than SAO. Yeah. I saw Ordinal Scale though. I thought Ordinal Scale was pretty great, but I was really confused about, so when they're like playing the game, since it's augmented reality, do people watching them play the game? I wanted the movie to do that, just like people who are not playing the game but are watching other people play the Ordinal Scale game. Is it just like them doing the movements? I never got how it worked. I mean, I love the visuals, love the music, love everything, but that one part just really, really bothered me about it. But who knows? Maybe they'll explain it in a sequel. You all know what that one was. If you didn't know what that song was, just stop watching, please. Just stop. Special thing with that one is I think I might be wrong about this, but it was either this one. It was either Song of Storms or Starwolf. I'm pretty sure. It was either Song of Storms or Starwolf. The first one that I did with multiple parts. I'll have to look it up afterwards. But anyhow. The A is always... when this key gets wet and it slips, it can be like catastrophically sounding bad. But yeah, I mean, stuff like that happens when you don't practice for about 2 weeks. Yeah, it's been about 2 weeks since I practiced. I normally try at least practice every other day, so 2 weeks, going 2 weeks without practicing is, for any instrument, is never good. So it's also not good, live streaming it after you haven't practiced for 2 weeks, but I'm a good sport. So looks like we have one person watching, so if you have requests of any song you want me to attempt to play, just let me know. Yeah. The Kill la Kill video is still one of my favorite videos I ever did. I still don't know if it was illegal to use the official. Like I said earlier, I pretty much clarinet karaoke'd it. Just used the backtrack and then played over it. So, but it turned out I thought it turned out really cool. I thought it sounded really great, and I think it's now my second most watched video. So clearly I did something right. But no, I did really like the Kill la Kill ending when I first heard it. And for those of you who don't know, Kill la Kill was probably the first real anime I ever saw, because when I went to Japan in winter of 2014, that was when I first got into anime, and so it was January 2014, so the big anime at that time was Kill la Kill. So everybody else in my group was watching Kill la Kill episodes as they came out, and I got so attached to it so quickly. I like clothes that are sentient. I just thought was a really, really cool idea. And basically I've been obsessed ever since. So yeah, and in these 3 years now, I've gotten caught up on a lot of it. I've seen, I think now, about a little over 100 anime, if you include the ones I've only seen like a couple episodes of. But I said my favorites are probably Your Lie in April, Kill la Kill. When I said like first real anime, I mean I'm not implying that stuff like Pokemon or Dragon Ball Z is an anime. I mean like the first one that even non-weebs haven't seen. Have seen. So I would say Gurren Lagann was also one of my favorites. It's another. I should add that one to the list. I want to try this for the first time. So first thing I have to do is find the right note. Once I find the right note, my ear can pretty much take it from there. Obviously, for the first time, I'll play through with a bunch of mistakes, but Robert Twist, Your Lie in April is my favorite. Mine too. Yeah. For me, I think for a lot of music people it is. Kids on the Slope is another. If you like music anime and if Your Lie in April is a favorite, Kids on the Slope I'd recommend checking out too. It's also about a pianist and a drummer, and it's only 12 episodes, which I prefer anime like Your Lie in April that lasts for 24 because they flesh out the characters more, and the ending to Kids on the Slope was a little rushed, but it is easily what I think is the second best music anime of all time is Kids on the Slope. I just finished it recently. And I thought it was really great. So that's my recommendation for you. Okay, so back to my first ever attempt at Gurren Lagann. I hope it doesn't start on the A. Haven't listened to the theme in a while too, so I don't know where it goes from there. But hey, as the first time ever attempted that, hey, let me know let me know what you thought. I don't even know if that was the right key. So I should check my reads. One of the biggest weaknesses of the clarinet is this low E here. Or at least the B flat clarinet. I mean, that E is the lowest note I can play. That has limited me quite a bit in doing a lot of my videos. If you ever notice, it limited me in the Lance video a bit because I would often have to play the E above it. So if you're listening to one of my covers and you notice me go up when I should go down, it's because of this it's because this is the lowest note I can play. That is that is possible to play on the clarinet. So that's why they have stuff like bass clarinets and all that jazz. I remember in 8th grade I was asked to switch to bass clarinet, but I refused. Looking back, I kind of regret it because I thought at the time, like, oh, that means I can't play this clarinet anymore. I don't know why I thought that. I was in like 7th or 8th grade. I was stupid. I definitely should have done that because bass clarinet isn't as common. So once you like go into band in like high school or college, you're more sought after. So clarinet players, I will recommend if your band teacher in 7th or 8th grade ever asks you to move to bass clarinet, I would recommend doing it. That doesn't mean you don't get to play this anymore. It just means you won't play in the ensemble for a while. But basically, you have to play this before you play that anyway. It's like learning to subtract. It's like learning to add before you learn how to subtract. Like you always have to do this before learning bass clarinet. So I think also part of it then was I would have to use like a rental bass clarinet, which I kind of thought was gross at the time. I'm not a germaphobe by any means anymore, but I think I was in 7th grade. So yeah, that's because if I learned how to play bass clarinet, I could incorporate it into some of my videos. So that's another reason I regret it because, yeah. So, yeah, of my entire musical career, that's probably my biggest regret is not even trying bass clarinet. So anyway, let's get some songs. Oh, have you been playing for like 30 minutes? It's kind of hard to get the breath of that one, but. As you can see, it doesn't always sound as good when I practice it through, especially because song like that is one that you really should start with because it takes a lot of breath, especially if you want to play it as passionately as I think, as with as much passion as I think that piece of music deserves, which is with every ounce of passion you have, because that is one of the pieces of music from the Pokemon games that everyone automatically remembers. I wish my Pokemon Gold cartridge still worked, so I could still go back to that like original feeling of conquering through on the 2-bit in like the bug light under the lamp, and then going and challenging Lance and Red. I know they tried. I mean, Heart Gold and Soul Silver is also probably my favorite games ever, but I like how they tried to bring that back with like that 8-bit sound they had. That key item you could use the 8-bit sound for, but it also doesn't quite. It's nostalgic, but it's not quite the same. You young whippersnappers will never know what it's like to use a Game Boy without a lighted screen. Already feel my packaging. Anyway, thank you for all 2 of you who've stayed with me for almost 40 minutes now. Probably try to do 1 or 2 more before my cheeks go out. Anyway, see, when I'm playing my clarinet, I don't see your messages. I'm on my iPad here, so it only flashes up when you first like put them in. So if you type in something when I'm playing, because I usually play with, especially when I'm playing by ear, I always play with my eyes closed because I want these to be the only senses I have, essentially. Is that weird? Probably. It's just easier for me to play by ear with my eyes closed. So if you did put in a request, I know there was like 5 people at one point. Yay, I'm so popular. There was 5 people at one point, so if they did have a request, I won't be able to see it. Let's see how to do this. Anyway, enough of boring that. Let's see. It's been October since I played Lavender Town, so bear with me here, guys. It's my most viewed video, so you really think I should have this song down, but if you don't use it, you lose it. If any of you saw the original video. Yeah. What the hell am I doing here? Is this like my new... This is the most fantastic clarinet playing you've ever seen. My apologies. Anyway, my cheeks are blown out after that one, so Thanks you guys for watching till the end. I know you guys probably have a lot of better things to do, but thanks for basically seeing one of my typical practices, and stay tuned for future videos with music that will sound a lot better than my practice sessions. So I promise I'll have one or two up in June. So links to Patreon and Twitter are or will be down below. They wouldn't be down below this video. So links to Twitter and Patreon are in all my other videos. So become a donor, I'll upload more often. And you know what? Maybe I'll let you guys go out with one, because that was such a weak Lavender Town compared to what I'm used to. So yeah, second time practicing it today. See how second time you play it, it's always better. Anyway, I never knew why that one is my most viewed by a lot too. But thanks you guys for all the views on the Lavender Town video. I think I do know why. I think production wise. Oh, thank you. From Robert Twist. Don't ever quit YouTube. Love your YouTube channel. Don't stop practicing. Thank you. It really means a lot to me. All the love coming from you guys. You know, I do like the fact that I'm a small channel, that that I can refer to all my fans by name. And but yeah, no, despite what life throws at me, clarinet's always going to stay with me. Let's see. It's been a part of my life for 15 years now, which is 2/3 of it. Well, no, not 2/3. I'm bad at math. Let's see. What's 9? Oh, over 2/3? No. 15 out of 20. 15 out of 24 years. So, well, almost 25. So, 15. Oh. I don't have a calculator on me. 15 out of 20. Okay, now this is going to bother me. 15 out of 25. Here in the 3/5. Yes. With apologies to Dr. Riley and Dr. Bergner. I know they're not watching this anyway. Anyway, yeah, it's been a part of my life for 3/5 of my life. So, yeah, I'll definitely keep going. I'm definitely gonna try to stay committed to the at least once a month thing, maybe twice over the summer, depends on how my schedule is. But anyway, thanks for all the love, you guys, and I'm going to try to leave you guys out with one more. Okay, let's see what I got in me. coming up with something, guys. Just give me a minute. There is an easier key to play this on. Okay. This is also a song I haven't practiced in like 10 years. Probably hear me leaking through my cheeks there, but anyway, 50 minutes is a long practice session. Well, I was probably blabbing for half of that, but anyway, thanks guys for spending your night with me, and I'm definitely gonna do one of these again. Hell yeah, this was fun. This is definitely very fun. Anyway, have a good week, you guys, and in the next 2 weeks I should have something up, so stay tuned. Bye, and don't forget Patreon and Twitter. Anyway, sayonara.